In the world of animals, we often witness surprising displays of love and care that cross species boundaries. But when a gorilla, one of our closest relatives, takes on the role of a caregiver to tiny kittens, it becomes a story of extraordinary affection. This is the story of Koko, a gorilla known for her ability to communicate through sign language, who found joy and purpose in raising kittens as her own. Koko lived in a unique sanctuary dedicated to studying animal intelligence and fostering bonds between humans and primates. From a young age, she was taught American Sign Language, and she learned to express over 1,000 words, allowing her to communicate her thoughts, feelings, and desires in ways few animals ever could. But despite her intelligence and her strong bond with her caretakers, Koko longed for companionship and a family of her own. Understanding her desire for affection, her caretakers introduced her to a pair of kittens. Koko's response was immediate and heartwarming. She gently cradled the tiny animals and signed, "Love," and "Baby," indicating her affection for the new arrivals. As days turned into weeks, Koko's bond with the kittens deepened. She was incredibly gentle with her tiny adopted family, often cradling them in her arms, stroking their fur, and watching them play with a quiet, nurturing gaze. She even began to express her feelings in sign language, signing words like soft and happy whenever they were near. She would tell her caretakers about her babies, making it clear that she saw herself as their protector and caregiver. The kittens, for their part, seemed just as taken with their large, gentle friend. They would playfully bat at her fingers, curl up beside her, and mew to get her attention, sensing the warmth and safety she provided. Over time, Koko's care for the kittens became a daily ritual. Every morning, she would wait eagerly for her babies to be brought to her, and she would spend hours observing them, making sure they were safe and happy. Her caretakers noted how Koko's communication expanded as she interacted with the kittens. She began to use new signs to describe their actions and even made up her own ways of expressing her love, adding layers of depth to her interactions with them. But Koko also faced challenges in her unusual role. As the kittens grew more active and playful, she had to learn to handle their boundless energy and curiosity. Yet, Koko was always patient, her large hands moving slowly and carefully around them, and her eyes filled with a quiet joy that could only be understood as motherly love. Koko's story became more than just a tale of interspecies friendship. It was a powerful example of the depth of emotion and intelligence animals are capable of. Her bond with the kittens opened a window into the hearts of animals, showing us that love, in its purest form, can transcend species, size, and even language. In the end, Koko taught us that family is not defined by biology but by connection. As she signed, "Love," to her kittens, she reminded the world that compassion and kindness are universal, and that sometimes, the most unexpected relationships can touch us in the deepest of ways.